Good day, I'm Carrie-Ann Smith and this is your JIS News for Friday, March 18. In response to the influenza A H1N1 virus, the Health Ministry has taken two new policy decisions which will make the flu vaccine and Tamiflu drug more available to a wider group of Jamaicans. The flu vaccine is generally ordered based on demand from the previous year, with sufficient supplies to cover frontline healthcare workers. But Acting Chief Medical Officer Dr. Winston Delahaye says the Health Minister has given the ministry a new mandate for the next flu season, which begins around October.
We recognize the need to cover all healthcare workers and to ensure that it's available, the flu vaccine that is, to persons in high-risk groups. Yes. And that would include the elderly, persons, women who are pregnant, children, and those with chronic illnesses like asthma, high blood pressure, diabetes.
As for the Tamiflu drug used to treat the H1N1 virus, it was previously only available through the Ministry of Health. But given the increasing number of local cases, Dr. Delahaye says the ministry has written to the pharmaceutical importer, giving them permission to also stock hospital pharmacies as well as all private pharmacies. He says the ministry is, however, only recommending the drug for persons in the high-risk groups for severe complications.
We want to really encourage the high-risk persons. If you're asthmatic and you come in with a flu, your physician now doesn't need to send you to a hospital in order to get it, which is how it was until today. But you're now able to write a prescription, and of course we expect that the pharmaceutical distributors will be bringing in more to make it more available.
Dr. Delahaye says the ministry has also increased surveillance to identify persons suspected of having the infection. And as the country records its second and third cases of the Zika virus, the Chief Medical Officer is assuring persons that rigorous steps are being taken to prevent an outbreak. He says the ministry has increased its fogging in areas with high rates of mosquito breeding and points out that the virology lab at the UWI has been upgraded to test for Zika, chikungunya, H1N1 and other diseases. And as the message of personal responsibility continues, the island-wide cleanup campaign dubbed Operation Mosquito Search and Destroy will be heading to Mandeville on April 2. It has already been to communities in St. Catherine and Ocherius, and Dr. Delahaye says the focus is to clear existing breeding sites and teach residents what to look for in their environs.
You know, we're making every effort, really going overboard to get our citizens involved and to understand it's about me and my environment and protecting myself.
Watch this Sunday's Jamaica Magazine for more on that interview with Dr. Delahaye. In the meantime, as thousands of young people breathe a sigh of relief over the end of this year's Grade 6 Achievement Test, Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid is indicating that the Primary Exit Profile PEP examination, set to replace GSAT, will better prepare students for high school. The minister was speaking to members of the media on Thursday after meeting and encouraging Mona Heights Primary School GSAT students.
We're soon moving to the Primary Exit examination, which will be more rigorous and robust, but the advantage of that is the student will be much better prepared for the high school curriculum. So, you know, it's not just the raw numbers we're looking at. We're looking at ensuring the students are properly prepared to move on from one section of the education system to the next.
Over 39,000 Grade 6 students across the island sat the two-day examinations, which were held on Thursday and Friday. Government has underscored Jamaica's commitment to the objectives of the Commonwealth to promote democracy, human rights, the rule of law, and equal opportunity for all. The declaration was made on Thursday by Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith at a commemorative ceremony to mark Commonwealth Day 2016. The day, which was actually celebrated on March 14, was held under the theme An Inclusive Commonwealth.
The idea of an inclusive Commonwealth, therefore, encourages us to do more to promote tolerance and mutual understanding, and to make every effort to create a world where the unique contribution of every human being to the development of society is recognized and encouraged.
The Commonwealth is an association of 53 independent states, most of which are former colonies of the United Kingdom. And finally, a section of the Nelson Mandela Highway will be closed tonight at 10 o'clock until Sunday, March 20 at midnight. In a release, the National Works Agency NWA says the closure is to facilitate pipe-laying works for the connection of a sewage main and water pipe across the roadway. This will be done in the section between the Highway 2000 overpass and the Ferry Police Station. Vehicular traffic will be diverted onto newly constructed carriageways adjacent to the highway to minimize disruption to traffic flow. The NAA is advising motorists to proceed with caution and heed posted warning signs. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Carrie Ann Smith. Thanks for watching.